We do have our Karina Bolster, who is now on Morrison and Meeting Street, and joining us now live with an update there. We understand that there are some stranded vehicles stuck downtown.
Well, Kyle, as you said, I'm at near the intersection of Morrison Drive and Meeting Street here in downtown Charleston, and all I can tell you right now is do not try to drive in this area. Let me give you an example of how bad it is. We're going to zoom out just a bit. I am standing on a fold-out chair right now. It's about 2.5 feet tall. That's how deep this water is right now. So obviously, as you can see, I'm standing on the middle, on the chair in the middle of the road. Not too good in this area right now.
And people need to heed this warning. Several rivers are expected to crest and will remain high, she says, for days.
Frankly, all of downtown, or at least the entrances to downtown Charleston, are all still closed. They, of course, allowed us back just to give you a visual of what's going on and to try to give you those warnings. But it's so hit and miss. There are some streets, we just showed you the market about 5 minutes ago, and the water had receded there, and then you come about 5 minutes away, not even that, and you see this. So it really is much too dangerous to try to get out of your house, into your car, and venture out, because as you can tell, at least 4 drivers were not able to get through this successfully. There may be more around the city. We just haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, Debbie, we're in the Reds Landing area, and to describe what's out here, devastation. The only word I can use. Take a look. Let me step out of the way. Debbie, these are houses. Look to this one on the left of the satellite dishes over here. Totally underwater. To the right, there's another house underwater. We see 4 or 5 houses underwater, even a power line in the water to the left over here. To get out here, we actually drove the boat through what was once land, about 20 feet of water. We had to dodge power lines. We had to dodge trees. We saw snakes in the water. We even saw fire ants in the water. Luckily, the folks who lived in these houses evacuated, because otherwise they'd be dead by now.
And the top number right now, 26.88 inches falling just southeast of Cainhoy. I believe it was the Darrell Creek subdivision. 6 miles northeast of Mount Pleasant had reported 2 feet of rain there. Also in Boone Hall, Shadow Moss picking up close to 22.5 inches of rain.
Nothing like this. I sat through Hugo and we've had some high river, but nothing like this.
Just because there is no rain and just because the sun is out, we are now looking at downstreams, waters, and other areas that are going to be affected.
Right now, Governor Haley is urging people, especially in the Midlands, to remain cautious and vigilant over the next 36 to 48 hours after the massive flooding which hit our state in the past few days. It continues to cause major problems.
10 dams have been breached, which could lead to a new round of flooding in other parts of the state. Mandatory evacuations are in effect for some of the hardest hit areas. Early estimates put the damage from the storms in the billions of dollars.
We will continue to cover this historic flooding event on air and online. You can always find any updates, folks, or closures or cancellations or even warnings and much more right here on Live5News.com. Now, this just into the newsroom, a traffic alert for you if you use Main Road to Johns Island or back to Savannah Highway. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office says Main Road will remain closed tonight, even through tomorrow.
City officials continue to try to clear the debris that is blocking the drainage system there. That's keeping the floodwaters from clearing the road.
Drivers are recommended to take any alternative routes. Of course, add some extra time, too, if you need to get on or off James Island and you used to use Main Road.
Right now, I want to show you some incredible live video here. Take a look at this house behind me. This was a beautiful home over here. Look at the floodwaters. They're up above the windows. This house is a total loss. Now, I wanted you to look up to the second floor window and also to the chimney. You see the cat? I'm told there were 30 cats in this house at one point. The homeowners, with some help, came to rescue a lot of their animals. I heard they got most of them out, but some of them they didn't. Look at that poor little cat up there on the second floor. There's another one on top of the chimney.